Trouble is a Parcheesi sort of game. You have 4 of each one. Obviously, less movement towards the center. So 4 of each one would be the quadrants of the quadrants, the court cards, and all that sort of stuff. And the numbers on the dice would make it more friendly to younger individuals. And making the movable tubes, which serves as sort of a metaphor for the human being, all cute like that. And making it like some of those videos where the people are climbing on top of poles and stuff, and it's like, well, it might make a nice video, but if you mess up, that could be it for you, you know. Okay. This one's going to have to be slightly figured out because that's not on the right side. And the pegs seem to be on the right side. Okay, so that can be moved. I'm not figuring out how to pop the thing yet. So if you roll anything other than a 6 or a 1, then you can start. 3, 5, 4. So we have started with water, air, and fire. Makes sense that a secondary element doesn't get a start yet. And that gets a 3 as well. Oh, I got it a little bit wrong. You can move if you get a 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, you can also move if you get a 6. But from home to start, you have to have a 6, or somebody else has a 1. Let's just fast track here. But people want to finish. And let's approach that, and I guess maybe you have to get exact to properly finish. And wait a second, that doesn't look right. Oh yeah, it does. One of my red is displaced. And you play twice when you come across that. 3, 3. Oh, did I get 3 3s in a row? And you can interpret anything as a particular sign, right? And the movement is clockwise. So we're evoking, you know, different type of temple here. And this is obviously the inner sanctum. And are the one leading from the stage or whatever. I was raised to believe in what was called the Quad. You know, you had the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. Although I don't ascribe to that system anymore. That was an important thing. And there's warp areas, which is a interesting thing here. But it gets you towards the opposite side of the board, which is problematic if you're closer to finishing. On TV shows and stuff, the whole warping thing is talked about like it's always positive and all that. It's like, that's not how things are. That if there's some trick or something to that. Oh, and some people could have a rule of finishing exactly, but there isn't actually a rule of finishing exactly. You just have to start. And occupied pieces, if you land on it, then you send the other person time. So it doesn't appear that there's any actual skill involved here other than perhaps you move one piece versus another. So if you roll a 6 to start, then you get to go again.